G'day, I'm Clive and welcome. Tips most YouTubers and hikers don't think about telling you. 1. Socks. Over the years I've been hiking, I've learnt a proper fitting pair of socks are a big benefit. A lot of sock manufacturers now just make small, medium, large, or like from size 1 to size 5 and size 6 to size 10 sort of thing, and all those in between are missed. Finding the right pair of socks that fit properly for your feet, it stops the socks creeping down and scrunching up under your toes and the balls of your feet, which makes bushwalking, hiking very uncomfortable and causes blisters and bruising. Second part about the socks is I used to get the calf length socks, and I always got to camp or the shelter with a line where they've been holding on around my calf, and it's only recently I realised when I had a ligament injury in my lower leg that I wore my longer socks, which came to just below my knees, which meant they hooked above the calf. I had no line, no aches, no pains in my calves after that. So that pressure of the top of the socks wrapping around the calf itself made it uncomfortable to walk for me. So now I wear socks that go to the top of my calves, just below my knee, so there's none of that. And at the same time means you don't have to wear socks as tight, because they're actually at the thinner part of your leg, so your calf is actually holding the socks up. Tip number 2. Lessons learnt over the years. Underwear. Your jocks, socks, we've said, but your jocks, knickers, briefs, pants, whatever you want to call them, your bras. Comfortable fitting. None of these that's got a really tight elastic band. It's better off to have a pair that comes a little bit higher up. And it does to have the ones that look nice for your boyfriend, wife, husband. Especially for when you get to camp. And if you're sleeping in one of the shelters, then you're not going to have a chance to really change, and you're going to be sleeping in your underwear, and whilst asleep they're going to be tight. They'll be leaving a mark around your waist, similar to your socks and your legs. And it's going to reduce the blood flow, and it's going to be feeling uncomfortable. So it doesn't matter what your underwear looks like, comfort, practicality are very, very, very important, especially if you're doing a long distance hike, or even if just overnighter, but especially with a long distance hike, you want to get some good night's sleep and you want to feel good in the morning. Number 3, hats. I always carry 2 hats. I have a beanie for night time, or when the temperatures begin to drop, to keep me warm. And wearing the beanie at night when I'm sleeping in a sleeping bag actually helps increase the temperature in the whole sleeping bag itself. It makes me feel warmer. But what I have found out is normal wool beanies tend to cut into my head, and the same fitting merino wool beanies don't. They've got a finer knit to it, and they're a little bit more, how can I put it, more relaxed, more stretchy. They still hold onto your head, they're still on my head in the morning when I wake up, but they are a little bit stretchier, so a lot more comfortable while sleeping, so I don't wake up with a sore head or a headache. The second hat I wear is a wide brim hat, and I've been wearing that more for when I've got the bug net on to stop the flies getting to my face, but I haven't been wearing it so much as I used to in the daytime when there's no bugs around, no flies and mozzies. Number 4, jackets. If you can get one, get a jacket with a two-way zip. So it'll undo from the top down or back up, or it'll undo from the bottom where you can zip it up or zip it down. 2 reasons. First one, temperature regulation. So you can adjust it a little bit at the top, adjust it a little bit at the bottom, balance that temperature and feel a lot more comfortable. Where if you've only got the one way zip, if you get down to here and you start to feel cold, you've got to do it back up and start feeling warm again. Where if you've got it down so far, just nice, still feeling a little bit warm, you can undo the bottom and just regulate a lot easier. The last tip for today is hydration. I've started to do is I make up a litre of water with Hydrolite in, and I have that on the front for easy access for when I need it, and that means I carry less water in the back, so the pack is in a sense a little bit lighter on the back, but it just makes it easier than having to keep stopping, making the Hydrolite up, find the bladder in your back. If you're carrying one on your chest, then easier to get access to, like I said. It's always there, so it reminds you to drink it when you're starting to feel a little bit dehydrated, let's say. Or even if you wanted to, you could fill your bladder all the way up in the backpack and carry that as extra. So it's all up to your fitness and what you want to do there. So there's 5 tips that I've learnt over the years of bushwalking and hiking. There's many more things, so what I'll do is in a later video I'll give some more tips about how I do things, how I've learnt to do things, how things I do has changed over the years, how my thought process has changed about hiking, bushwalking, backpacking. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have and you're not already a subscriber, please go down below and click on the subscribe button. Click on the notification bell next to it and select all, so you can be notified of all future videos. And if you are already a subscriber, again I thank you very much. Hit the thumbs up button, the like.